I know your story, and you know my story. We probably know each other better than we know ourselves. We've been together for 30-something years. I know everything, most everything about where you've been and what you've done in life, and you me. Michael, I've sat down and talked to you. I know what your story is. I know what you've done growing up. I know you once were a teacher, which most people probably don't even know that. But you have to sit down and talk to people. There's people sitting in our churches carrying 38 years of disappointment, rejection, addiction, failure, grief, shame. Raise your hand. Anybody in here ever been disappointed? Raise your hand. Has anybody in here ever felt rejection? Raise your hand. Come on. Anybody in here ever dealt with addiction? Anybody in here ever dealt with failure? Anybody in here ever dealt with grief? What about fear? What about shame? And sometimes what we need the most is not someone to condemn us. We just need somebody to listen. You know, naming people's sin ain't never changed nobody. It ain't never changed nobody by telling somebody how wrong they are by, well, did you see Bob and Susie? They come to church every week and they live with each other and they're not married. Pharisee. It ain't your place. It ain't your place. I'm going off on a little rabbit trail right here. But there used to be a couple of, there was 2 or 3 at the time lesbian couples that came to our church. They came to our church. They sat on about the 2nd or 3rd row. They held hands with their partner, and their other hand was in the air praising Jesus. And I sat on the front row, and it burned me up. I said, what in the world are we going to do about this? And I'm talking about it's like the Lord hit me over the head with a board. He said, you ain't going to do nothing about it because it ain't none of your business. They were clearly here receiving from God. I don't care if they were gay. That's God's part. God can change that. God will change that. But how is He going to change it if we're going to reject them in the very presence of God? How can He change them? How can He change them? How can He make them new? How can He make them different if we want to look down our long noses at them for what they're doing? Naming sin ain't never helped nobody.